Good morning. It's 20 to 6 a.m. I've been up since 4:30, and this is about spinal stenosis. Spinal stenosis is basically you have a spinal cord, right? This is all a bundle of nerves running down your spine, right? It's like a rope of nerves, and around it is your spinal column, all your vertebrae, which protect all those nerves. Well, what happens over time is arthritis makes this start to squeeze in. So there's like a bulging of discs and a buildup of deposits and things that make your spinal column start to impinge on your spinal cord in various places. And this happens generally around this region and or the lower back. Mine is happening down here in the lumbar. It's called the lumbar region. And I had a CT scan in the ER a couple weeks ago, which is why I know that's the source of the pain. So the idea is to manage this. It's chronic because it's not going to go away. It's arthritis. You can do various positions that will sort of open up, like sitting. Things like sitting, squeeze it worse, lying down, certain positions. Then you have certain positions, like when you bend over, sort of open up the spinal cord. So there are certain positions. That's why positioning is important, because it kind of opens up the space in there. Physical therapy helps build musculature around it so that you don't put as much pressure, I guess, on the nerves, or you don't have as much inflammation. So physical therapy often helps. Losing weight, not in my case because I'm thin, losing weight often helps reduce the pressure that's on the spinal cord. You can give injections into the spinal column nearby, which will relieve inflammation locally. Taking NSAIDs, that's non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications like aspirin, ibuprofen, that's Advil, things like Motrin, things like Aleve. These things help reduce inflammation and relieve pain. Acetaminophen is not an anti-inflammatory, but it helps relieve pain. However, those cause distress in the GI tract, including heartburn and or constipation, gas, bloating, etc., which I have experienced. Injections you can take, but these are all kind of ways to relieve the pain, but they're temporary because it's a chronic condition and it does worsen over time because you get old. And if you are prone to osteoarthritis, things get more arthritic. You can sort of slow it down and manage it, but it's not going to go away. So all the treatments other than surgery are about managing the pain, but it's still happening. Now surgery can be done, but that's really a very last resort because of the risks involved, and sometimes it doesn't help. So for example, at this point, I'm not a candidate for surgery because I haven't had a full course of physical therapy, haven't even had the more extreme, the other options, including injecting steroids into the spaces in the joints. Also, there's something where there's an ablation technique where they sort of burn the nerve in places to deaden it. The thing is, it will regenerate after 3 to 6 months. So there's still options that I have not taken at this point. It's just what is so difficult when, at least me, newly diagnosed with it, is that my life has just become about managing the pain or resting when I don't have the pain. I'm here because I'm thinking there are more of you up at night who can't sleep because of pain due to spinal stenosis. And I'm thinking that this can be kind of a support group slash venting place slash place to find company in mutual misery.